Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Evermore YouTube channel. It's Chris back with a Rumour Has It video where we look at players linked to Newcastle United in the coming transfer windows. There's loads of really good free transfers kicking around this summer, and this is a player we're going to bring up right now. We might even do a whole episode of free transfers, but there's one particular player who's been linked to us, before, and some fresh links as well. So we're going to get stuck right into this player in a minute. Just before we do, a little reminder, if you haven't already, consider subscribing. We're on 2,532 subscribers, I think we are, so loads of room for you. Smash a button. All free content, 2 live shows Mondays and Wednesdays, and pop videos just like this transfer room one you're going to watch now. So who is the player we are talking about? We're talking about a left back. That is a huge position that needs to be addressed by Newcastle United. There's no doubt about that. Matty Target's back from injury now, so hopefully he can have a good run on the side. But playing a centre-half at left-back for me just does not work. I think we've got quite lucky with it. I think it's all starting to unravel a little bit now. One thing is for sure, we need a left-back, and we need a left-back that can produce like Kieran Trippier does on the right-hand side. And that brings us very nicely to this lad, Alex Grimaldo. We've been linked to this lad before from Benfica. He's a free agent in the summer. So just a little bit about Alex Grimaldo, if you don't know already. He's got over 287 appearances for Benfica. He scored 24 goals as a left back, which is unbelievable. 58 assists. He's been described as one of the best left backs in Europe. And when you watch the lad play, he's 27 years old, at the peak of his powers. Spanish under 21, so he's never quite made it into the first team. But what a player this lad is. He's got pace. He's got a fantastic positional sense for a defender. Great recovery tackles as well. You know, slides in, wins the ball. Really good ball control. Carries the ball really well up the park, as you can see from all the greens. We're going to get stuck into that in a minute and how he compares with Trippier. But he's basically going to give you what Trippier gives you on the left-hand side in a nutshell, and he won't cost a transfer fee. You know, so this is a player I'm really excited to see whether we can get in the summer, because I think this lad looks absolutely class. If you remember, he scored that belter free kick against us in the pre-season for Benfica, where he whipped it over the wall, beat Pope hands down. He scored against Barcelona as well in Europe. So he's got pedigree, this lad. You know, he likes to whip them in against some proper teams. He's great crossing the ball as well. I think he set up a few goals for Darwin Núñez when he was there as well. He's a very, very good footballer. So looking at the stats and looking at the kind of per 90 stats you can see there. So tackles, he's doing over 2 tackles a game. So he's in the 57th percentile of left backs across Europe, but that can be a little bit misconstrued because the likes of Benfica will have the ball more than not have the ball. So he's bound to have less tackles than, you know, some of the players who are constantly under the cosh. So the interceptions and the blocks and things like that might be a little bit misleading. But if you look at his attacking threat, so his pass completion, he's up in the 86th percentile. He's crossing 7 crosses a game from left back. I mean, what the fuck? 7 crosses a game. You know, that's going to give you probably equal or more than what Trippier's giving you on the right-hand side. He's in the 94th percentile for left backs around Europe. His progressive carries 2.8 a game. He's in the 83rd percentile. Progressive passing 92, shot creation 89, goal creation 92. You know, his assist 94. He's 0.2 to assists per 90 minutes, and his expected assists is 99%. And you can see there he's up and down, you know, like a fireman on a pole on that left-hand side. He's everything that we don't have at left back right now. So looking at the stats for this season, 28 games, 28 starts, 4 goals and 8 assists from left back. I mean, that is quality, absolute quality for a footballer. 27 years old, as I said, great age to sign a player. What are his key strengths? We've said set pieces already. His key passing, his crossing is brilliant. You know, whether it's from open play, whether it's from set pieces. His weakness, he's not very good in the air. You know, he's not a particularly strong header of the ball, but that doesn't really matter. You know, when you've got that wand of a left peg, and it is a wand, go and look at him on YouTube. I mean, some of the goals are ridiculous from set pieces. You know, Trippier, we've talked about, it hasn't really hit a good free kick for some time now. This lad seems to do them in his sleep, you know. So if you had him in the side, you've got another threat there from set pieces as well as Trippier. So, and from corners as well from the other side of the pitch. So I think it'd be a fantastic sign, a very clever move by Newcastle United. But looking at his stats on the radar there, you can see, so Trippier is a better defender than him. But again, we're a little bit more under the cosh in the Premier League than potentially Benfica are in the Portuguese league. So it could be a little bit, you know, misleading. But you look at the radar, his assists and his goal creation chances, his progressive carries, his pass completions. Grimaldo is way ahead of Trips. So I think this kid would be an unbelievable signing for us. Let us know what you guys think in the comments below. I don't think we'll be the only team in for him. I think he's that good of a footballer, and he can bring you that much of, you know, into your team. I mean, I've heard that apparently Pep likes him, you know, City like him. I don't know what they're going to do with their kind of left back position. with obviously Cancelo going and stuff like that. Whether they make some changes there, whether they look elsewhere, I don't know. Arsenal might be looking to jettison Kieran Tierney, who's another player who's been linked to Newcastle United, who I do like as well. But I think if I had a choice between Kieran Tierney and Grimaldo, given the injury risk for Kieran Tierney and the price, I would pick Grimaldo any day of the week. He's free. He's a free transfer. You pay him a good salary. He's got pedigree. He's got European pedigree if we're in the Europa League next season, which hopefully we will do. And he's got that wand of a left peg as well, and he can defend. So for me, this one's a total no-brainer. But let us know what you guys think in the comments below. I always love to hear what you have to say about these rumours. But one thing is for sure, left back has to be a priority position for me in the summer, 100%. Even if Target comes back and does a good job till the end of the season, you've got to get a proper left back who can get up and down and put balls in like Trippier does. But as I say, smash a comment, guys. We'll always engage with you. And if you can, like this video, helps get it around YouTube. And as I mentioned, if you haven't subscribed, just click that button, come on board. Loads of good crack on evermore, especially on the live shows. Jump in the comments with the rest of the crew there. It's always fun. And let's keep supporting that team of Newcastle United. This is Chris signing off. I'll be back with another transfer rumor video soon enough. We'll catch you later. Cheers. Bye.